Good morning, everyone! We are the reporters of Group 2 in Media Information Literacy. I am Jonathan.
Ronel Kauyong.
Marika Agti.
We are going to report the functions and relations of media from prehistoric age to modern age.
Prehistoric age. The prehistoric period, or when there was human life before records, documented or human activity, roughly dates from 2.5 billion years ago to 1200 BC. It's generally categorized in three archaeological periods: the Stone Age, Bronze Age, and Iron Age.
Industrial Age. The Industrial Age is a period of history that encompasses the changes in economic and social organization that began around 1760 in Great Britain and later in other countries, characterized chiefly by the replacement of hand tools with power-driven machines such as the power loom and the steam engine, and by the concentration of industry in large establishments. While it is commonly believed that the Industrial Age was supplanted by the Information Age in the late 20th century, a view that has become common since the revolutions of 1989. Much of the Third World economy is still based on manufacturing, although mobile phones are now commonplace even the poorest of African countries, enabling access to global information networks. Even though many developing countries remain largely industrial, the information age is increasingly on the ground.
Electronic Age. Electronic Age, also known as Digital Age. Computer Age or New Media Age is a period in human history characterized by the shift from traditional industry that the Industrial Revolution brought through industrialization to an economy based on information, computerization.
New Information. The New Information Age, also known as the Computer Age, Digital Age, Silicon Age, of New Media Age, is a historical period that began the mid-20th century. It is characterized by a rapid shift from traditional industries established during the Industrial Revolution to an economical centered to information technology.
Traditional media and new media and the relationship. Traditional media is generally consumed passively, while new media is often consumed actively. The way it is distributed, traditional media is distributed through channels such as television and radio, while new media is often distributed online.
The roles and functions of media in democratic society. The media is a tool to educate the voters, giving them facts, news, and balanced opinions about how the government run and manage. It is vital to have well-informed voters in a democratic society to ensure the accountable and responsible government. Well-informed society should be able to make rational choices, making sure that the government works as the people wants.
Media comes and broaden in it ranges to the fact that our daily lives has become affected by it. Our different aspects in life such as social, physical, emotional, behavioral, and even such rights we must enjoy like education, speech, communication, just as widely simulated by media. Here are some ways on how media affects our democratic society.
Media also act as the watchdog for the government in a democratic society by facilitating the people to articulate their views, demands, and aspirations. The media usually is a powerful way to make sure the decision makers working in line with the voters' interests, keeping the politicians and public officials in check. The media should be independent and should not be interviewed or influenced by the government. Otherwise, media will be an effective tool to misinform or disinform the society, making them as a tool of propaganda instead of educating the voters.
Media act as a catalyst for democracy and development, helping to make public participation meaningful. If media is honest and committed in its job, democracy is bound for function. by a particular party or few individuals, it can prove to be very dangerous for the smooth functioning of democracy.
Media plays important roles in a democratic society and could not be separated from the democracy itself. Ideally, the media is a tool to educate the voters, giving them facts, news, and balanced opinions about how the government run and managed. It is vital to have well-informed voters in a democratic society to ensure the accountable and responsible government. Well-informed society should be able to make rational choices, making sure that the government works as the people wants.
Function of communication and media. Monitoring function. Inform citizens of what's happening around them. Example, in times of natural disaster, war, health scares, etc. Broadcast media, TV patrol, 24 hours, and etc.
Information function. Educate the audiences as to the meaning and significance of the facts, ability of the media to teach the various norms, rules, and values. Example, watching educative or documentary shows programs like Matanglawin, Ashotex Files, Superbook, Matinig, and etc.
Opinion function. Provide a platform for public political discourse, facilitating the formation of public opinion, and feeding that opinion back to the public from where it comes. Example, political forums like debates, hearings, and speeches.
Watchdog role of journalism. Give publicity to governmental and political institutions. Example, pork barrel scandal. Bantay Kaban Jamie Special Reports. Bayan ipatron mo. ABCBN electoral coverage at Sona media coverage.
The latest theory on information and media. What is the latest theory of media information? New media theory, broadly speaking, conceptualizes the implications of digital technologies. From the novel sociopolitical configurations fostered by computer-mediated communication to the aesthetic and cultural significance of digital culture.